My husband's a CEO. When our 3-year-old called his assistant mommy. At dinner, he laughed. Then I handed him the envelope. I met Danny when I was 24. He was working out of a rented office with 2 employees and a dream. I believed in him. I took out $40,000 from my savings, money my late grandmother left me, and put it directly into his company. No paperwork, no contract, just trust. He said we were a team. He said everything he built was ours. I handled the books, the hiring, the client calls while he did the big meetings. For 3 years, I worked beside him for free. No salary, no title, just his wife helping out. When the company hit 7 figures, Danny hired a real team. He told me I could finally relax, stay home, be a mom. Our daughter Lily was born, and I threw myself into raising her. I thought we were happy. Danny started working late, then weekends, then business trips that lasted 4 or 5 days. I didn't question it because I trusted him. His assistant, Brooke, started answering his phone when I called. She'd say he was in meetings. She'd say he was busy. She'd say she'd pass along the message. He never called back. When I brought Lily to the office one afternoon to surprise him, Brooke was sitting at his desk eating lunch with him. Lily ran right past me and climbed into Brooke's lap. "Mommy," she said. Brooke smiled and kissed her forehead like it was normal. Danny saw my face and shrugged. "She spends time here. She gets confused. Kids say stuff." I stood there holding the bag of food I'd brought him and something broke inside me. I started paying attention. Lily had clothes at the office I didn't buy, a toothbrush, a car seat in Brooke's car. Danny had been bringing her to the office 3 days a week, telling me he was taking her to daycare. He was handing our daughter to another woman and letting her play house. When I confronted him, he got annoyed. "You're overreacting. Brooke is good with her. She helps out. You should be thanking her." His mother called me the next day and told me to stop being difficult. She said Brooke was a lovely girl and it takes a village. She said Danny works hard and I should be grateful he has support. I asked her if she knew Brooke was letting my daughter call her mommy. She laughed. "It's cute, don't make it weird." 2 weeks later, Danny's company hosted a charity dinner. His parents were there, his brother and wife, business partners, investors. Brooke was there too, sitting at our table like she belonged. Danny didn't even introduce me to half the people. He introduced Brooke as his right hand. She handled the conversations. She shook hands. She touched his arm twice. When someone asked about Lily, Brooke answered before I could open my mouth. "She's doing great. Just started saying full sentences. So proud of her." Danny's mother winked at Brooke from across the table. His father nodded at her like she was family. I was sitting right there. The mother, the wife, the woman who built the first 3 years of that company with her bare hands. And nobody looked at me. Danny leaned over during dessert and whispered, "Can you try to be more social? You're embarrassing me." I smiled. I reached into my bag. I pulled out a large envelope and placed it right in front of his plate. "Open it," I said. He rolled his eyes but opened it. His face dropped. Inside was a forensic audit of the company's early financials, my $40,000 investment, every hour I worked, every client I brought in, every deposit I made into his account, all put together by a forensic accountant I hired 6 weeks ago. Underneath that was a letter from my attorney. Because my money went in before our marriage and was never paid back or converted to shared property, I had a legal claim to founding equity, not stock options, not a payout, equity, real ownership. I watched Danny read it 3 times. His mother leaned over. "What is that?" Danny didn't answer. Brooke reached for it. I pulled it back. "This isn't for you," I said. The table went dead quiet. Danny's brother asked what was going on. I said nothing is going on. I just want what's mine. Danny tried to laugh. "This is crazy. You weren't even an employee." I looked at him. "You're right. I wasn't an employee. I was the investor. I was the one who worked 3 years without a paycheck so you could afford a real team. And I'm the woman who's not going to sit here smiling while you replace me at your own dinner table." I stood up. Brooke's face was white. Danny grabbed my arm. "Sit down. We'll talk about this at home." I pulled my arm free. "We'll talk about it through my attorney." I turned to his mother. "Still think it's cute?" She didn't say a word. I picked up my bag and walked out. Danny texted me at midnight.